everyday thing. It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing when you let your nuts hang.
On November 1st, I went into what is known as one of the best spas here in Dallas called The Jewel. I went in for a relaxing day and I ended up having one of the worst days of my life. My earrings came up missing. The esthetician asked me to take them off and put them in her in this tray in the room before my service, which I did. After my service, I stepped out of the room and then I realized I didn't have my earrings in. And so I alerted the spa attendant and she said, you know, she would go in there and try to get my earrings. When she went back, the esthetician had already started another service. I really didn't think anything of it. I was so relaxed. I never in a million years thought that they would keep my earrings or that someone would steal them. I went and relaxed by the pool. And then once I got dressed, I went upstairs and I told the girl at the front desk. She then told me that the esthetician was still in the service. I needed to wait, which I did. I waited calmly. I didn't get upset. And about an hour or so later, I was told that the earrings were not there. That moment, I decided to contact the police to do a police report, which I alerted the girl at the front desk that I was going to do so. And I'm sitting in the lobby waiting, and the security officer approached me and told me that I had to leave. So at that point, I was being treated like the criminal when in reality, I was the victim. And not one time during this whole deal was I upset. I never threatened anyone. I was very calm because I really did not think that anyone had stolen my earrings. I really thought I was gonna get them back. Like I said, the security officer escorted me out. I went outside and I was waiting for the police to come. So the police officer showed up, I did my report, and mind you, this is not the police officer that I called. This is the police officer that they called on me, the victim. So at this point, I'm giving my report, and the security officer told me that he had to do his job. The manager had called him and told him to remove me from the property. At not one point did the manager come out, you guys, and apologize to me, say, this is my name, here's my business card, we're gonna get to the bottom of this. At not one point did the esthetician come out and say, oh my God, I apologize. I know for sure I told you to take them off and put them in the tray. They did not come out and say anything to me. Not a I'm sorry, not a we're gonna figure this out, nothing, you guys. They treated me like a criminal. I'm a return customer. This is a spa that I absolutely love. I've had a great experience there, you know, in the past. And this is a place that I was going to continue to come. But now at this point, I will never step a foot into that spa ever again. Now, the director did contact me and apologize for what happened. She could not believe that the manager did not come out and apologize to me and introduce herself. She could not believe that the esthetician did not come out and say anything to me. She did refund me my money for the facial. She also offered me to come back and have a free service, which I respectfully declined. It's not even about the earrings, you guys, at this point. For me, it was about the fact that I was treated the way that I was treated. It was just a very traumatic experience. Also was very embarrassing because there was other clients there sitting to get their service done. So they just painted me out to be this bad person. You know, we never know what those people were thinking, like, did this girl not pay for her service or what? So there was just a lot of emotions going on. Just thinking about it, you guys, I'm getting very emotional and a little bit upset. Mind you guys, I'm also a licensed esthetician, so I've been trained on what to do after you have a client, right? And the number one thing that you're supposed to do is ask your client, hey, do you have all your belongings? Also, before you take your next guest, you're always supposed to, when you clean the room, that you're supposed to check and make sure the last guest did not leave anything behind. That was not done. Also, I want to remind you guys of a few months ago, I made a video that went viral while I was at the Jewel. And at that time, I honestly loved the Jewel. It was a place that I was really excited to go to. I spoke very highly about that spa. And I don't want you guys to think that that was like a paid advertisement. I really was there as a paying customer enjoying my spa day. But now here I am again telling you guys about a bad experience that I had at the Jewel and how I would never go there again. I just want to be clear about that because I know that that video did very well, and I know a lot of you went to that spa based off of my experience there. And it's not that I'm asking you guys not to go back, do whatever you want to do, but I'm telling you what happened to me. The point of this video, you guys, is let you guys know to always protect yourself. You can't trust anyone. I don't care if they're one of the top spas in Dallas. Clearly, we cannot trust taking our valuables into an establishment and just trusting that you're gonna get it back. And even though my husband told me the earrings can be replaced, I still will live with this for the rest of my life. experience of being treated like a criminal, and nobody, no matter who you are, nobody should have to go through that. All for the love, the support, and all the kind messages. I never expected for my video to reach so many people and to have such a strong community behind me. I want to be very clear about something. When I said it was one of the worst days of my life, I was talking about the way that they made me feel and the way that they treated me. It was not about the earrings. The earrings can be replaced. Since the video was made, I have not heard anything from the Jewel, and also I noticed that they did turn their comments off on their social media page. But what I've learned from this situation is to, of course, never to take my valuables into another spa. Also, to always speak up for myself, because I want to share my story, because you never know who else has experienced anything like this. And I'm truly thankful for the community that's standing behind me. I appreciate each and every one of you. But now I'm just ready to move forward, and going to the spa is really one of my favorite things to do. So I'm not gonna stop going. Who knows, you may just see me doing reviews on spas here in Dallas. I want to answer some of the questions that you guys have been asking me. Number one, where's my outfit from? Is from Zimmerman, one of my favorite stores here in Dallas. Second question, did I get my earrings back? Unfortunately, I did not get my earrings back. Third question, everyone is talking about my hair. I believe the length is a 14-inch or so, but you know, she did put some layers in it. So, but thank you guys so much. You guys have brought me so much joy during this entire situation. I cannot thank you guys enough. The comments are hilarious. So once again, from the bottom of my heart, thank you all so much for all the love and support. I love you all. Thank you all.
Forget them damn earrings. Girl, you see that rock? Golly. That thing sitting up there like a goddamn cartoon ring. That mug's sitting fat down south, boy. I know they do everything big in Texas, but goddamn. Okay? Sheesh. The ring matches the house, okay? It's all starting to make sense, okay? Lord have mercy. You know, shout out to this lovely lady. Her name is... So that's Toya on TikTok. She got a lot of good content on here. I don't know how I came across this video, but you know me. Sometimes I get them, sometimes I don't. But yeah, she riding big and she
I put
fine.
that on my hood, on my hood.
Yeah, she definitely Louboutins. Shit. Boy, if y'all need to get y'all's mind right, y'all better go follow this lady. Pulling up in the G-Wagon with the wide body kit. Couldn't be me. Look at that ass. Yeah. Let me stop, okay? But yeah, that ring was fat in the mug. I was looking at that goddamn thing like, girl, you lucky that's all they took. It look like you holding that thing. Look at that thing. I don't know if y'all can see it very well. Y'all better zoom in. Anyway. Yeah, don't leave your belongings at these places, man. Because, you know what happens, man. Look, even in hotel rooms, when I go to a hotel room, so I got a little locked jewelry box. It's just a lock box, you know. But when I leave my hotel room, I don't always have, you know, I might wear my diamond chain, or I might wear this chain. I might wear my rings, or I might not wear my rings, depending on where I'm going. I might wear my earrings. 9 times out of 10, I'm not wearing my earrings. I only wear my earrings like if I'm going out, you know, at nighttime, and I put them in. But other than that, I don't wear them. But yeah, I definitely lock my stuff up. Okay. She's definitely giving high class. I mean, she know how to conduct herself in a difficult situation. She did that damn thing, and she look at Spiffy. See, this is what I be talking about Texas women. Jesus Christ, they just be, man. You get a chick from Oklahoma, and that she be done lost her goddamn mind anywhere you go. You know, just be in this situation, and the first thing she know how to do is flip out and cuss people out. Like, nah, handle the situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, golly. So I'm gonna start sending this to women. Like, you need this. Be like, it'd be crazy because You know women be crazy, and you just gotta be like, sometimes you gotta tell them, like, man, hey, you ain't even gotta act like that. You ain't gotta act like that. I hate when when I'm out with a woman and something happens and a woman pops off and I'm like, yo, or I've never been in this situation, but I've seen it where a woman will pop off at a man and her man is right there, and it's just like a man will just be like, hey, baby, calm down, but a woman will be like, no, motherfucker. Then the man will end up having to fight the dude, and you better hope your man can fight. You know, you better hope your man can fight, because putting yourself in that situation, you know, she do more than esthetician work. She throw that thing back on her husband for damn sure. That's what she do. She ain't doing nothing else, okay? Shit. She talking about I do it on. You do it where? Man, she do it when she bored, okay? Ain't no esthetician paying for no skims, okay? Shit. Or maybe an esthetician can pay for skims if her husband covering everything else. Come on, man. I always look for a man to handle the situation when we're out. I'm not putting us in no deadly situations, of course. Like it's just par for course. A man will how a man handles a situation, especially in a intense one. It'll You'll know what type of man you got. If you got a crash out man, he immediately crashing out. You know you can't take that Negro nowhere. Okay, or something will pop off and he can't compose himself. And then you gotta watch out for yourself, because you know what I'm saying. You get in a tough situation, you get to put them paws on you. You know what I'm saying. So yeah. Get you a man that knows how to take care of a situation, especially when it's a very tough situation. You don't want to end up suffering, and like, especially like a smart mouth man, you know what I'm saying, that'll get to popping off and he can't fight, you know what I'm saying? So I think it's imperative that young men learn to take karate or some type of self defense class growing up, even if you're in the sports or whatever. But you need to know how to fight. And I remember being young and not knowing how to fight, but I would always fight, so I could fight, like, but I wasn't just like, I just wasn't a fighter. And then when I went to take karate classes, I got a little squabble game up, and I could kick too. Uh, you know, I've kicked a few people. Okay, let's just leave it at that. But you know, it's good that she got this handled at least the right way. She didn't get her earrings back, but again, you know what? I know she's not complaining. Insurance got that covered. I know she's not complaining. Okay, at all, at all.